Hey, Cookie. Hopefully you're doing good. How is everything?
All will be swept away by the wind.
Cause you said, do you guys have public holiday today as well, right, Cookie?
Cloud scatter.
Oh wait, sorry, I realized my fan's in the background, so you guys are gonna hear like a constant droning. Hang on, I'll turn on my other fan. Imagine having to get separate fans.
Everything in this world is bleeding.
Oh, that's cool. I mean, the good news is, hey, at least we're on holiday together in that sense. Oh, you can hear it. Okay, let me turn it back on. Well, let me know if you do hear it, because I do have multiple options, multiple fans. Maybe it might come through during moments of silence when battles are over or in between those battles. Yeah, it is pretty exciting. Honkai Star Rail is kind of slated for some big stuff happening very soon, and I believe that it is actually the next big update where the Fate characters will be coming along. So it's kind of like I do need to put in some preparation time, don't I?
Let us dance once more. Eternal.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, I absolutely love that fact as well. It's going to be pretty hectic for me when I go back into the office Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but I'm always happy to just have a break in any way or form, at least, at the minimum.
All will be swept away by the wind. Time to cleanse the filth. Everything in this world is bleeding.
It's very nice. So getting the Friday off already, the Monday off today, the Friday off following as well. So I really do enjoy this period where we get just a bunch of leave all at once.
Dream vanished.
Oh, 100%. I think it's kind of like, whether we're working or studying, we kind of grow a greater appreciation for it. Whereas I think, I took a 2 lakhs back in the days when I was unemployed, and I would experience public holidays, and it would kind of be like, oh, it's just another day, really.
Existence is unity. All will be swept away by the wind. Share good fortunes. Let us dance once more.
100%. I feel like I've deserved my downtime.
Everything in this world is bleeding.
Yeah, I think after this little period, I've been eating a lot. So I think I do need to focus, exercise a little bit more. I think I've taken a little bit lax on that front. So I'm hoping I'm going to get some time, catch up to date with my games, find some good processes once again.
Cloud scatter.
And this game has come a long way. I do quite appreciate some functionality changes that they've added where a lot of the relics, all the 4-star relics that you don't really look at or use, auto dismantle now, so you can set that option for it, which is great. But obviously I still run out of space because I don't really properly look at everything, do I? So, if my button would work, see. Ooh, yeah, I actually had Coke, for the first time in the longest time. I try my best not to, even with the frozen Coke and stuff, so I've been staying away from it for quite some time. Had some friends over, didn't work out too well on that front. We all deserve our times and our moments, right? Had chips as well, actually, I had chips too. Literally just had chips as well. Oh man. Just gonna build this character super quick. I would like to hope that I've got a few quality relics, but as with Hoyo games, you can never be too sure. So let's take a quick look. So ideally... Oh my goodness, thank you so much! So Vixen, always appreciate it. Hopefully, you're doing good by the way, and absolutely, thank you so much for the 21 months by the way. How's gaming going on your front, so Vixen? Wait, Indomie flavored chips? I'm gonna be honest, that's got me pretty hungry just thinking about it. But hello, so Vixen, I do hope you're doing great, and once again, thank you so much again, I definitely do appreciate that. Just in time, the both of you to catch my session of trying to build characters. I've done a pretty decent job. I mean, if you take a look, I did take some time off stream to really figure this out and stuff, but now they have the smart equip thing that actually tells you how your loadout is looking. So, I mean, I've got S here, S. So I feel like I've done pretty well for myself. So I'm kind of going S across the board for at least the very important characters that I use the most often. Funnily enough, Clara has the most, what do you call it? Relative stats. But still it's A. I'm a bit confused by that one, so I'm gonna leave that there. I swear that's an S. This one I haven't built at all, so we can acknowledge that. This is an S as well. Himiko, I'm pretty sure is somehow an S. A, I haven't built this character, so that's understandable. I think Akron is also A. So yeah, it's kind of like across the board, I've done pretty well for myself. No need to be sorry, Cookie. No need to be sorry at all. Honestly, I feel like we gotta treat ourselves mentally from time to time, and by mentally I mean treat ourselves in terms of fulfilling our soul, in the sense of yummy food. I'm a bit surprised, Ovix. I didn't realize that my build of characters was actually so good. You know, I'm quite happy with that fact actually. But yeah, AI limit has been consuming your time, hasn't it? And in a good way, of course, as well. Okay, so speed. We're looking at speed. See, the problem with this character is I don't have Sunday, so that literally is just destroyed. So it's kind of like I need a fast one, don't I? So I feel like maxing speed is probably the best thing I can do for this character. That is not the best thing I can do. So we're going to be a little bit picky on what we're actually going to equip here. So speed, crit rate, crit damage, attack. So if I don't at least have 3 minimum, it's gone. I think that's the logic I'm going to have to apply. It's gone. Didn't get a single good one. Oh no. Speed, crit rate. It says there are no bad foods. Some are just good foods, and some. Exactly. Well, with moderation, though, of course, Cookie. But generally, yeah, I believe that. I think it is really important. You know, life has so many difficulties enough as it is. Can we not treat ourselves to just a good meal, some good food, from time to time, right? For me, that's kind of in the forms of a good Wendy's burger. But you know, I feel like it's honestly been half a year since I've had Wendy's. Believe it or not. I think that's the most free on the Sunday, please. Getting hurt. I don't know. I've never imagined. I could never imagine these two words in a sentence. You know, so Vixen getting wrecked. It's crazy, right? Hey, hold up. Is this who I think it is? Boom. We're gonna give you a big shout out. I know you're gonna tell me not to, but 100% Z. First of all, hope you're doing great, and secondly, if you guys haven't had the chance, do check out Z. Fantastic person. I will personally vouch for this person right here. Well, it's the only way to work, right? So Vixen, I gotta play and understand, yeah. How much is the game, by the way? Very long time no see, Z. You know, not too bad. You know, lots of life changes, changing jobs, Well, yeah, actually, that's where it stops. Changing jobs. uh, but wait, oh, shocked. Sorry, yeah, Cookie. Yeah, shocked that I haven't had it for 6 months, right? This is the one where I'm gonna have to be slightly less picky, but we still want crit rate. We still want crit damage. And if it doesn't offer that, then it's a definite goodbye. I mean, if we could get a crit chance here, I'm actually willing to hold on to it for a crit. See you later. No, 100%. I've been wanting to stream a lot more, but I think I have found this brand new addiction, and that's stream improvement. So you guys may or may not notice, but every time I jump on the stream, I do actually add a few new things here and there. I realize I made a mistake in my overlay, so I'm gonna change that. Hang on 1 second. Everything I've done. So I fully realized I did a mistake, but I've changed up my overlay a little bit, so it looks slightly different from last time, only slightly, and I think it probably wouldn't even be noticed without picking up. But I've added different color stuff, different color buttons, and changes of buttons and things like that too. So it's just adding a lot of that kind of stuff, really. Hang on, let's see. So give me 1 second. It's my slight OCD is gonna kill me if I don't change this now. This should be coming through in a few seconds, I hope, to change. Oh, thank you for the redeem, by the way, Soul Vixen. I do appreciate it. Base game 60. So it's not a full pricing. That's good to know, Soul Vixen, actually. I do appreciate when games are full pricing. But there you go, sorry. So for example, I used to have pretty crappy, like just plain 2D imagery on the Pokedex and stuff for like the wires and the connection points, and even just down below now, literally where my finger is, it's got wires. I decided to add that to make it look a little bit more legitimate. From the COVID, it's funny that you say that, Z. I love the fact that you call it the COVID era, right? Because it does feel like such a long time ago, and it's crazy to think that it's true. There was a big boom of streamers simply because COVID happened and people were finding things to do, and I think great choice, actually, legitimately, to pick up streaming, though I do want to agree to that fact, but stats terrible on that one. Oh, 100%. I'm happy that you downloaded the Z simply because you are on the cusp of the Fate series coming along. The next update, third phase, will be... second and third phase has been confirmed, I believe, for Saber and Archer. Yeah, 100%. That is insane when you legitimately sit down and take the time to think about it, because 4 to 5 years is not a short time. It's half my, would you even call it tenure of streaming? Is that the right terminology to use here? I think we can do better with boots. We can definitely do better on boots. I'm willing to keep that simply for the fact that speed exists. Oh, but 100%. By the way, Z, if you ever want to talk about, things about the game, I'm happy to share what minimum knowledge I absolutely have. Just putting that thought process out there, by the way. Damn. That's all good, Z. But sorry, I probably should always ask or lead with the question, have you seen the series first? But I think for me, the only reason why I kind of bring this up is something that's actually really huge, really big, is simply because this is Hoyo's first time. We're not going to count Genshin Impact's collaboration, Alloy, because they literally put zero effort on that character. But to me, this is Hoyo's first genuine big time collaboration. I mean, Honkai Impact 3 did have Evangelion actually. Okay, well, for me, this is my personal first big collaboration with the Hoyoverse. Man, it is really overwhelming. I think coming back to this game is huge. There's so much to do. So much has genuinely changed within the game that, yeah, I don't think it's very beginner friendly in that sense. It could be nice if you're genuinely starting fresh and going from there, because then at least you go for the ropes. But if you've got some history of the game and you're starting that way, it could be pretty tough. But yeah, in terms of that Soul Vixen, I believe it's just like the, would it be Fate Stay Night version? I guess you could say Fate Stay Night, Fate Stay Zero, like that version basically. So it'd kind of be like the Archer and Saber from there. Gilgamesh would have been a nice addition. I think genuinely for any update, because this game usually has updates, potentially could have updates in 3 phases. So I thought that all 3 phases genuinely should have been the characters. And had they done that, I think would have been really, really freaking smart, because I guarantee you they know people are spending bank on this game and will be spending bank on this game. I'm probably no exception. I will spend. I genuinely believe that fact as well. Yeah, Gacha do be adding quite a lot, so Victor. They try. And I think this game, I'm really glad. And it's weird, I did look at Genshin and thought, oh, I don't think I could ever go back. Looking at the graphics, and not the graphics, sorry, but just like, just the feel of it just feels older to me now, you know? Oh no, that's not good, Z. No worries. That's a good question, but that's the thing, I honestly don't know. I thought for me it would have been really nice to get an additional characters. I mean, 2's nice. I mean, I'm not gonna complain. Genuinely not complaining here. But I thought they were just gonna have more people. I think it would have been really cool to have at least Emi or Rin there in any way or form, so it can actually get like a really cool story coming out of it. But I think like a standalone story with Saber and Archer, I don't know how that's gonna work. Because I guess technically speaking, without their masters, would these 2 characters ever interact unless engaging in combat, right? You know? Oh, 100%. Let's see this. I would like to see a wallpaper review screenshot. And is this from AI Limit? That's a pretty cool screenshot, actually. It does seem very iconic of the mural in the background as well. Yeah, and that's it. I'm hoping they will at least be unique characters, because genuinely, I just feel like these 2 characters would never ever talk to each other otherwise. Legitimately. Okay, let's see. So the next character I'm trying to half build. Well, I have everything there. Oh, that's right. Sorry, I was prepping relics for Casterus, because I know I'm going to get Casterus. I'm confident I'm going to get Casterus, because let me show you why. That is the wrong button. Let me show you why. So we have about 8 days. So that's about a week plus. And I have 14,040 there. Then obviously as you spend and summon, then you can get some more from the shop. So it's kind of like, yeah, I'm pretty confident I'm going to get Casterus. Max artifacts. I tell you, I expect no less from you. Now, I think the thing I absolutely love about you, Soul Vixen, is the amount of effort that you genuinely do put into a game. You know, once you play a game you love it, you give it your all. Oh, sorry. Getting rid of artifacts. That's what I was doing. Whoa. This smart? Not suitable for any recommended character. 0 enhancements. Dude, that's cool. I mean, I'm gonna believe that this is correct. But they've now added a functionality in this game that you can get rid of all relics that don't seem to be deemed suitable for any character. I mean, I just haven't looked through the list, and I'm just gonna believe this to be true. If they have 0 enhancements, okay, that's a big difference. 300 to 100. So enhancements is talking about the amount of times I've enhanced a stat. But if I just look at purely just not suitable, let's do that for now, in case I do something stupid. I think that alone is good enough. Like, let's take a look. So I mean, defense on this with follow-up attack 100%. That's a no-go. So okay, it seems right. Good enough spot checking. Virtue and 100% right, Soul Vixen. It's a tough road out there for a true gamer. I think for myself, I'm not gonna classify myself no longer as a true gamer. I think at this current conjecture, why am I enhancing my vocab now? At this current point in time, I'd consider myself more of a casual gamer. Maybe in my younger days, I'd be willing to say otherwise, but let's be real. Let's see. Yeah, this is what I mean, Cookie. I think, for me, more so than gameplay sometimes. I mean, yes, I love a good story. Yes, I love good animation, good battles. But for me, it's the little things that really build me, or pull me into a game rather. You know? Casual gamer play too much. I'm a casual gamer that plays too much gacha games. Two characters is nice, Z. But then, yeah, it's true. I'm gonna sit there and I honestly do not know who I want to get. Because the truth of the matter is, let's be real for 1 second. These characters will probably never, ever, ever come back. And that's the thing, is like, I mean, I would love to max one of the characters, but I know my wallet could not afford that. That's like being optimistic, maybe spending $1,000, you know? For one of them. Oh, hey B, good to see you. But yeah, a deal's a deal. So I did say I want to refund the points. So I refunded the points for those who redeemed for the Tamagotchi. And at the same time, I also reduced the amount of points it cost to redeem those rewards as well. And I've also added a new functionality. So you can either redeem it for a 1 core point reward. Simply because you couldn't do it for free. You can type this in, it just depends on how you feel. But it'll bring this up. My face is over it. It wasn't like that before. Hang on, give me 1 second. Should that not be like on top? Oh, that's all good, Z. No worries. We'll catch up after you're done. Well, if I'm still here, sorry. But otherwise, you know, have a good one. Thank you for joining in. Hopefully, we can catch up. Why is that not showing correctly? When I said overlay, it should go over the top. I'm gonna try that again. Would paint. See, this is why I love Star Rail as well. I can actually do this research in the background. Hang on, let me exit for now. That's weird. That should have worked actually, genuinely speaking. Let's see. Now, what if happens if I redeem it generally? I spend so much time upgrading things, but then I don't even check the most basic functionalities. Why is that not working properly? Yeah, I do feel like I've been on a good buzz in terms of stream improvement. So literally every time before I hop on the stream, I'd create something new, do something new, or try to at least. I know, once again, these could be very minuscule. You might not even notice some of these changes, but yeah, I don't know. It's just I'm been feeling a little more motivated, I guess. Is that the key thing? Yeah, I know they can't all work out. You know, I'm not that bummed out by it, but it is a small thing in the scheme of things. Layer position. 1. Let's try that. Save. Damn. I'll figure it out later. Oh no, I took away the animation. I'm sorry. Okay, that's a bug I need to figure out. Oh, there you go. So the waterfall is still there. Whew. And yeah, I've also decided to leave some functional, descriptions there so you know exactly what it's doing as well. So plus 20 clean. I remember the first time I was like, oh my god, how do we feed him? How do we clean him? At least he's not slinky. He's not a stinky boy, and that's the important thing here. You know, let's do one more. No, actually no. Let's just do this. Yeah, I gotta admit, this team though has literally taken me through the entirety of the game. At this point in time. So I do really appreciate a good super break team, actually.
All will be swept away by the wind. Let us dance once more. Until everything burns to ashes! Everything in this world is bleeding. Set the seas ablaze!
Man, I can't believe how long I sat on the Firefly as well. I remember I really wanted Firefly, got Firefly, and I just sat on the character for ages. Obtain one random creature like 2 to 3 star rarity. Oh, hang on. I also need to check. I was very lazy today, but I have a DoorDash delivery today. Because we had some friends come over, so I applied for DoorDash just for like a 1-month trial thing. So I gotta make sure to remember to whatchamacallit, cancel when the time comes as well. Okay, there you go. So we still got time. At the same time, usually I would be exercising today as well, probably around now, but I've decided to sacrifice some exercise time for the stream. So I really do feel like I haven't really met my quota on the amount of streaming I said I wanted to do. So that's what I'm gonna try to do more often. And I think that unfortunately and fortunately in some ways, because I go to work earlier, the unfortunate part is waking up at like 6:30. But I get to finish at 4 PM, so I get to come home and do things a lot faster and earlier. Can you please sacrifice? no, I do miss you guys. I think about it often, much more than I used to. I feel about streaming, and it's funny. It's one of those things, you know. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Not that I needed to. Sorry, not that I needed it to. Right, I do think about it often, and I do miss streaming. You know, like back in the days. Yeah, I'll see how today goes. The one thing I really do want to do, because the season is ending for Overwatch 2. I know not everyone here plays or watches Overwatch 2, but some of you may be aware of a functionality that was in number 1, Overwatch 1, where they used to have loot boxes. And I had this thing where I wanted to save up to 100 loot boxes to pull on stream. I got up to like 70 or something, 70, 80 loot boxes, never happened. But now since they've reintroduced it again, basically at this point in time, I've managed to save 128 now. So I'm hoping I can actually do that maybe sometime today, because I think the season ends today or tomorrow. And then when that happens, you just auto pull your loot boxes basically. So I don't want to miss the chance of streaming that essentially.
Spicy, stimulating. Something ominous has arrived. Existence is unity. I will show everything. Burns to ashes! Yeah.
Crazy. I don't spend much time watching my characters actually fight. I didn't realize how fast they actually burst through those bosses. Oh, what's this in-game strategy? Huh. Recommendation. Well, I don't have all those characters. Wait, do I even have a hunt character? But we're making very good progress. So today is Monday, and I hope it is, because if it wasn't, and it was Tuesday, then I just missed work. But that aside the point. I do want to get a little bit of a head start this week on my dailies and weeklies. So we're doing the simulated now. I don't have to deal with it later. I do love that movement speed. Pick the boss you will face. I mean, this is all new anyway. I don't feel like negative curios today. Normally I just click yes to all of the above. You know, like the way we read terms and conditions. Oh, adventure. Always pick adventure when you can. Oh, thank you for the redeem. I feel like I do need to make them a little bit bigger. Well, I can understand why. Sometimes it's a bit too much work, funnily enough. This is, for me anyway, this is how lazy I've gotten, because I just want missions that are quick, easy, and done, you know what I mean? So I can understand that, if that's your thinking anyway. Yeah, that's actually it. I don't have time for a minigame. There's a story manga. Funnily enough, I'd probably be on the same boat of thinking, so Vixen. I think if I play games the way I normally do, you guys would probably be very bored. Imagine someone playing. I mean, yes, it's not the best example because it's the easiest game to level in, but imagine watching me play Final Fantasy VIII running through Balam Garden, back and forth, just leveling up to level 99 before even starting the actual game. That's true. No, I think that is my thinking as well. I kind of want to get through simulated universe as fast as possible. I think for me, I would love it if we could just press the skip button and just get it done. Considering that, we've done this a billion times and we know our characters at this point in time have the ability to do so fast enough. That's all good, B. That's all good. So now it's just about Final Fantasy VIII. So Final Fantasy VIII was actually really easy to level up, the easiest of any game that I've ever experienced. And the reason for that is because you only needed 1000 EXP to level up every time. When I realized that fact when I was a child playing Final Fantasy VIII, what I actually did was I just literally ran around the training center within the game and leveled up to 99 before I actually started the very first mission of the game. Long story short. I could deal with it as long as. Oh yeah, I'm gonna try my best to keep up a good conversation. But then again, like B is saying, sometimes I say things and they don't make sense, so I gotta make that clear. So I gotta give some context before I randomly just kind of say something. Let's see, let's just do this one, and because I feel like it, let's get some. They go to it. No, it doesn't. And that's the thing. As a kid, I obviously didn't realize that, so Vixen. But to add on to that fun fact, by leveling up your characters in the game levels up with you. So you don't get any advantage, for the most part, by leveling up to 99. At that time I was young, I didn't realize that, and my knowledge was Final Fantasy VII, I get up, I level up, I get stronger, and that's it. In 7, the characters don't level. The world doesn't level up with you in that sense. So you have an advantage. But when I realized Final Fantasy VIII leveled up with me, I'm like, well, damn. I have 2 characters at level 99. I meet a new character and he starts at level 12. I'm like, wow. And then the bosses I'm fighting are level 99 quality. I'm like, crap. See, I think that hammer, so Vixen, is very appropriate. Wait, I know what you mean, Cookie. It's unfortunate, right? Yeah, that's the thing. I think the cool thing about Final Fantasy VIII was that magic was readily accessible. It wasn't very hard to acquire magic, and literally anyone for the most part could use it. And they had something called the draw system, as in DRAW. There'd be points throughout the game. You would just walk up to it, and whoever character you wanted to receive a magic, they would receive a certain stock of it. So for example, you might see a fire point. The main character could walk up, draw maybe 10 stocks of fire to use in battle, something like that. There wasn't really any big requirement behind it. But if there's any facts I'm missing, so Vixen, let me know. It's been a very long time since I played the game. Oh crap, was I picking night or day? I think I was picking night. That's a really big program error. I don't like that at all. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I really do want to play Final Fantasy VIII again. I still one day want to do the whole thing of playing everything and then going through that. But that's a one day kind of situation. Oh, is this the final boss or is this not the final boss? Oh, it is the final boss. I got through quicker than I thought. Well, that's a good cookie. Did you manage to lock in? Oh, sorry, log in recently as well? Because I know you had to clear some, space on your phone. But yeah, I mean, I definitely enjoy these. I think it's really nice that they put in so much effort to improve on things. For me, as long as the game keeps trying to improve, then I'm happy. I'm willing to stick around for it, and that pretty much is one of my biggest requirements for a good game. Oh, you're playing now. Once again, I'm not forcing anyone to re-download the game. I'm not sponsored by the game. I have no responsibility to endorse the game. But I'm having a good time. I can't deny that. Oh crap. 15% max health. That's no big deal. Not to be fair, I could probably do it without using the techniques anyway too. Oh well. I'm excited. I'm really excited though when the fake characters come along. I feel like they will never leave my team. I don't even care if it's not meta. I don't even care if the setup's terrible. I just want them there. And the good news is, it would probably happen very likely so as well, because I always wait until the last 2 days, roughly, before summoning the character. And it's funny because you were pretty clear on the fact that you knew that I'd be excited to get Casterus too. But yo, DJ, what's up, man? Hopefully you're doing good. How's everything? Is it work time for you at the moment? Oh wait, are you on a public holiday as well? Is everyone on public holiday? Day off. But the question is, are you gonna keep playing though, B? Are you gonna also challenge me to getting the Fate series characters? Because as excited as I am to get Casterus, I have made the mental decision that I will not get the light cone. I think. Simply because the Fate characters are literally around the corner. And public holidays for everyone. Well, honestly, I love it. I love it so much. I just don't want to work. Oh no, that's fair enough, B. Yeah, I think for me it's just, regardless, like, no, actually no, it is the fact that the collaboration. And I do enjoy the Fate series, and I think, actually since DJ's here, you can weigh in on that, but that's a great series to get into. Something good to watch as well, of course. And I just think it's really big that it's coming to Honkai Star Rail. Well, that's fine. I think for me, Vixen, I always do collab characters. I log in daily, never summon, but then when a collab or very limited character comes along, like an anniversary character, I'm like, all in. Yeah, and that's true. Because the big thing is, usability is a key part, if you think about it, Vixen, in the sense where, because they're so limited as a collaboration, it's almost like a 99.9% chance, not real facts, that they will never come back to the game. Meaning getting duplicates is hard, getting duplicates is impossible in some ways. So building the perfect character from those characters are also impossible in that sense. But I tell you, I'd love to be a trust fund baby cookie. Oh man. I do wonder though, I mean, if I was born as like a trust fund baby, how different would I be as a person? Or are we all innately the same person as we are? I mean, it's still nurture versus nature, right? I know. For me, I'm kind of a big believer in nurture, though. I mean, there's definitely some nature that exists, but I think nurture definitely contributes the biggest part, in my opinion. You know, I'd be terrible. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it'd be, but I feel like I'd still want to be the same person. Oh, thank you for the redeem, B. Yeah, I think nurture is a really, really big part, and I don't think we should, what's the word, discount it? I mean, there's always going to be those arguments for nurture or arguments for nature, you know? You'd be even more of a diva.
Eternal. All will be swept away by the wind.
Yeah, I don't know, it's just, it's hard to think about in that sense, but I know for me, you know, I'm just going to be perfectly honest, I've met, you know, some rich people in my life, and I to be blunt, think that some of those rich people who won't, like, pretty much just trust fund babies, just grew up just living the best life possible, doing nothing with their lives in that sense, but I can genuinely say, yeah, some of those people were terrible. I've been with a few rich people, I'm like, you are a bad person, full stop. I've also met rich people who are like, oh my god, first of all, I couldn't even tell that you were rich, but you're actually an amazing person. So, you know, there's definitely spectrums of it. Because I remember meeting, you know, a friend like a long time ago. I was like, oh man, he felt like just one of us in terms of, you know, how much money we have and stuff like that, and just general average earner. And then I find out this dude's got a full-on mansion. Well, living on, I'm understandably not his money, but still, it's like, man. And it's not like a small mansion, it's just like, it's one of the biggest mansions you probably find in, like, New Zealand, you know? So, I mean, when money got to because it's like, understand money. Yeah. And that's the thing. I feel like if I won Lotto, I mean, I've definitely said it before, and this is my thinking, obviously, as someone that doesn't have that money. I feel like I just probably keep my same live stream every day, and I like the house where I am at the moment. You know, I don't know. I'm not really in that situation to make a general judgment on that. Yes, I do admit I would love to get back to driving a manual car again. I would love to get myself an R34, just as you know, a car to drive on weekends, and obviously have a daily automatic car as well. Ooh, I like that actually. Rich versus wealthy. I would say there is a difference actually. See, that's the thing, DJ. I love that because I think it is really, really important that we actually preach and practice humility. I really believe it's something that is quite lacking in a lot of people, and I think it's important, you know, that we kind of go back to that state as much as we can. Let no one, I think that's really key. I think it is really key that you never, ever let anyone know that you want Lotto. You know, for me, it'd even be like, how do I navigate this without work thinking, why is he quitting? But I would never want a single person to know. I mean, obviously, apart from just really, really, really direct family. Do you ever get the chance to go with that rich friend, B? Okay, so I think in terms of this, looking at the time, yeah, no, I've done a good amount of Styro. I'm very happy with that. Let me claim my dailies though. Exactly, Cookie. That is the best way to put it. And I mean, for me, I've never been into brands, and I don't think that would ever change, even if my situation, you know, monetary situation would change as well. You know, for me, I'm a Uniqlo kind of guy. Everything I own is Uniqlo, to be perfectly honest. I think legitimately 3/4 of my wardrobe is Uniqlo. This is Uniqlo. But not like that. No, fair enough, B. And hey, Weep, it's good to see you, man. How is everything? Hope you're doing great. We're just here talking about winning lotto, and if we would be different people if we were rich. Oh, actually, I quite like that. I think using that money for the betterment of knowledge is a great idea. You know, I mean, I'm definitely no fashion diva in the sense that I don't know what looks good. we've been through this. You've seen me at some of my not so good moments. I think I would benefit from that advice. Okay, cool. So I will hop out of this. We will go into some Zenless 70. Bring up the Hoyo app. I feel like I gotta jump so many hoops just to get to what I want to do. And then Zenless Zone 0. Oh, I definitely have moments. I think my choice of like attire these days, it's very basic. I don't think there's anything special to it, and I think that's part of the big issue. Oh no, I just logged off. I'm sorry, so Vixen. Did you want me to log back on to check? I think the most recent memory I have, Cookie, is when I tried to tie up my hair for the stream, when I couldn't find my headband. That probably didn't work out that well. That's the only memory I have. Recently. Alright, I'll make sure to look out for it the next time I log in that case, so Vixen. It's a guarantee that I log in every day. Well, I mean, genuinely, when you think about it, Cookie, I honestly do just wake up and then brush my teeth and then just go to work. That's pretty much all I do. Wake up, brush my teeth, quickly rinse the face, put on my clothes, and then I'm done. But my hair right now is actually really bad. I'm trying to wait to the stage where I can tie it up and have a proper like samurai bun, but it's tough, man. There's a lot of days when I think to myself, I'm just gonna cut my hair. I can't do this anymore. Many times. Free day stay requirement. I could not. And I love that's the minimum. And obviously, if someone's rich, you probably hit the 10k per night range, right? So, 30k. See, that's the thing, Cookie. I would love to be able to tie up my hair. That's the stage that I'm missing. My hair is not long enough, but it's also at that stage where it doesn't look great. $15. Is there no like speed up button like in the usual Gacha game or anything like that, Soul Vixen? Oh my god, I wanted to pick up the Madoka game. So I completely forgot about it. Oh my god, true. Not including the plane ride as well, B. Thank goodness. Yeah. Oh crap. All that time spending to stay alive. That's worth speed up. Man, those Madoka battles must be intense. So Vixen. Oh no, that's all good, Weep. Well, I tell you, I appreciate you sticking around even on the Steam Deck as well. So thank you for that. Oh, so you're still quite big into Blue Archive at the moment? I mean, for me, I haven't played it in a long time. I wouldn't mind playing it. I mean, it wasn't a bad game, but I think at the time it just wasn't a priority, I guess. Disconnects occasionally. Fair enough. I wonder if I'm gonna hit my new record again. Okay, kinda doubt it. Go, 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 go. Go, God, go, 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 go. Oh, that dodge. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. No. The amount of panic in that. Oh, God, go, go, go. Who? Wait, sorry, is Vivian the next character in this game? Because I actually haven't fought that deep yet. So I'm actually not too sure, to be honest. Yeah, I do really love it when games bring out the PC client, because cool. That means they care about the game a little bit, at least a minimum, you know? So that's like a good sign for me. Oh, jeez, that was close. What's that thing? Oh, Get a new record, get killed instantly. I literally only made one difference. Oh, that's so funny. Wait, what do you mean refresh the currency? Like as in the one that you can buy in the shop? I know, just typical me, DJ. Red during red. Wait, I'm not sure about Vivian actually. I haven't thought about Vivian. I'm actually not sure who's the next character I'm gunning for at all, actually. Sweet, I didn't think I'd get a new record today. Sweet. I'm top 8% of players. Cause yeah, sorry, wait, do you still play, I think it was Snowbreak, right, if I'm not mistaken? How's that game going? I still have it on Steam. I haven't logged in a billion years, but I really wouldn't mind. But then again, I really need to bring down my games again. Unfortunately, DJ, I picked up Slimy Sekai Memories again because of the Free Ren collab. So that was unfortunate. I'll perform tuning at the music store. That is my task. No, thank you for the redeem, B. I know, what a mistake, man. Oh, I do have to perform tuning. Okay, sure. Inferno Metal Electric bonus. Well, that's gone. Fair enough. Because I remember trying to read the story, but then I stopped. And I just kept playing the game just for the sake of speed and just kind of blasting through. But I was just wondering how well that game was still going, just in terms of playability. Sorry, I mean Snowbreak. Oh my god, yeah, and here's the funny thing. I wasn't in contemplation of what to stream, but then I knew I was very, very behind on my gacha for today. Because I spent too much time working on stream stuff. But I did actually recently purchase Skull and Bones. I know I streamed it last time, I didn't have a good time. This is year 2 now, but it's looking much, much better. So it's kind of like... Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have minded playing that as well. I played a little bit, it was kind of a little bit fun as well. Skull and Bones, it's kind of like, think pirate game, pirate era, that kind of vibe. And then the other one I am thinking about as well is Last Epoch. But that's kind of got a lot of hype right now. Alright, ticket video and help the bank bring. I love that we you know exactly what you want from a game. But no, we didn't finish it. So we're just taking like a mini break. We did stream it last week, so it's obviously not stopping. But Honey Buttons is just really into Enjoy at the moment. It's just unfortunate. Enjoy's actually really dropped off the board, and it's literally gone from like thousands and thousands of streamers to like literally nothing. Oh, yo, welcome back. Love the emo, by the way, Z, but welcome back. Just in time for a new game that we're playing. Nah, we're playing Zenless Zone Zero at the moment now, so still same universe of games. But man, I was excited. I'm not gonna lie, I was very excited. Sorry for Enjoy, but I'm also not too sad about it because of the fact that I know that Enjoy will come back. Every game gets destroyed when it first comes out. There's no game that just comes out and it's like it's amazing. There's always going to be bugs, issues, and things to sort out. But I can sense and see the future that Enjoy has compared to Sims, and as a big time Sims game player, you know, I love the Sims 4, don't get me wrong, but I feel like there was a lot of things that they were very restrictive on. And I'm hoping here Enjoy will be that exception moving forward. Yeah, because I had expectations of it blowing up, not that much, kind of dying a little bit, but I didn't think it was going to die that hard that quick, was the only difference. But for the most part though, DJ, I do really still want to play Split Fiction. I really do enjoy that game, and Honey Butters does as well actually, and it's really good for helping her get, you know, added coordination on the controller, which is something she's just not really had a lot of exposure with as well, which is another thing. And blew up in the wrong way. But there we go. It's always great to see both Z and DJ in the same place. Oh, nearly though, because I don't know where I am in the story. I mean, we've got some definitely good progress, and I imagine we're definitely gonna finish it within the next. You know, I don't want to give predictions. We will finish it this year. that's the best I can say for now. But I don't know if you remember what you saw me streaming last time with some Split Fiction, so Vixen, but I'm assuming you're already much further than this, right? More enjoyable than, well, actually, funny that you bring that up, DJ. I've been really wanting to do this, but today, maybe after some Zenless, if I have some time, I think I'm gonna hop on Overwatch. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull my loot boxes, because guess what? I have 128 loot boxes. Previously in Overwatch 1, my goal was to reach 100. Never did. Hit about 70, 80, and that was it. Now, I hit 128, and I think it's time. Oh, actually, Z, I'm one of them as well, by the way. I actually pretty much play Overwatch almost daily, to be honest. But usually, you know, that's post-stream, and I kind of wind down before bed kind of thing. Or is that winding down? I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing. I am concerned that if they go down the path of selling content packs and stuff, then, yeah, Enjoy would lose the game, and I think Sims would actually hold the title. That's my personal opinion. Could be wrong, but that's what I personally believe. But if Enjoy keeps that, we're free to play value, and you only have to purchase the base game, then I think it will do really well for itself, and that's what I think as well in that sense. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get triggering. Oh, yeah. I should do this actually before they disappear. Yeah, believe it or not, right, Z? But I understand. Rivals is a good game. Genuinely, I have a great time with it. I'm not even lying, to be honest. But I think it's just simply because, a large portion of me and my friends, we stuck to Overwatch. And I think for us, we're just more first-person shooter type kind of people, I guess. Sweating in unranked, not like this. Which tank have you been playing, by the way? And actually, do you enjoy Havoc, by the way, DJ? I love how we're into sniper mode, but we don't snipe at all with this character. Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. I think everyone's kind of learning at the same pace, because that's true. I have found some pretty damn sweaty people in Overwatch. And the attitude can definitely do with an adjustment as well. That's another thing. Landing a heavy attack with another agent's EX to activate. Oh, right. Fair enough. But I think for me, personally, I consider it kind of like a blessing in disguise, because basically, based on just how well Rivals is doing, just all the considerations for improvement and just general gameplay, Overwatch kind of went, oh my god, we gotta work harder. Yeah, and I get what you mean. Honestly, there's some snipers who need to touch grass. Like, I mean need with a capital N. Oh my god, Doom? I have no idea, man. I cannot use Doom to save my life. I will tell you that now, DJ. Reinhardt, I've gotten very used to. Diva, I've gotten used to. Winston, I actually love using Winston, to be honest. So Winston's a lot of fun for me. But I don't really tank with Winston. I just backline. This is a good time for me to re-chat. I'm just never gonna understand Doom. I think Doom, Junker Queen as well is one of my lesser played or much weaker characters too. When there's no critical. Yeah, we've had some tough games though. I really want to get out of it's weird. When we play comp, when I think about it, I'm confident in saying that my best rank is support. 100%. I feel like very confident when I play support, right? But the craziest part of it all is that support is my weakest rank. And for the life, I can't figure out why. I mean, I feel like I'm healing like crazy. I'm doing what I need to do, and I feel typically I can heal maybe like close to 15,000 plus in any average game. Based on obviously length of gameplay. But I'm still stuck on always being silver 5, jumping up and down, up and down. But then my tank is gold 2, and my damage is gold 4. So like, I have no idea what's going on. It's always one of the biggest mysteries in my life. I try really hard though, but yeah, I feel like tank positioning is really tough to deal with sometimes. Damage 2, well there you go. I mean, I've been playing a lot. I know damage was my weakest, generally, so I've been playing a lot to kind of improve on that, and I think Fire is probably my best. Fire is probably my best in terms of damage, followed by very dependent Reaper, if I have a good time, and then a very lazy Torb. But honestly, sometimes we need a lazy day. And the funnier thing, right, which I don't know if you do or don't realize actually, so Vixen, is Torb got even lazier because guess what? Since they introduced perks into Overwatch, which is a system where every interval based on how well you perform, you get certain points to assign to change your skill set. And one of the changes that Torb has recently equipped is Torb's turret can now stick anywhere, obviously within throwing range. So you can put it on the ceiling, you can put it on a wall high up, so it just becomes even more bothersome to deal with. The only tidbit, obviously, or issue is that obviously you can't repair it. Oh, sorry, and Bastion. Sorry, yeah, mine is Bastion as well, actually. How could I forget? I used to main Tracer and only Tracer, but holy crap, I'm crap at Tracer. I could not trace to save my life. But I know, so Vixen, it's honestly the funniest thing ever. And it's really evident when you kind of face teams that have zero understanding of, you know, getting rid of turrets and stuff like that. It's great. And it's honestly great when you run Torb that way. Well, in Taiwan, if you ever get back into playing, let me. Oh, actually, I did try playing with DJ, but it didn't work really well for us because of the latency. Oh, fair enough. Okay, you got controller. Okay, 100% understand. No issues there. I definitely understand that. Okay, wait, I forgot to. Did I clean it? Cool. Oh my god, honestly, Genji can be so freaking scary sometimes, man. Like, no, legitimately, no joke, it's just, when you get a scary Genji, it's just like, it is game over. I do want to get better at Tracer. Actually, when you get a good Tracer, it's not like a game over kind of situation, but it's one of those, like, it's really annoying and it's please get off my back kind of situation. I would love to get that good. I think originally when I was playing Tracer and only Tracer, I think, you know, I definitely had a bit of understanding for it and played a lot better in that sense, but that's long gone now. Long gone. Let me check that DoorDash. Oh my goodness, Dunaway! Yo! And it's been a very long time, man. I hope you're doing good. I swear the last time was, you know, back in the Genshin days when I still played Genshin. Well, happy Easter. Hope you've had a good one. Genji, I love that actually. I think it's tough, but I still want to. I want to ban Sombra. I think for me, I'm quite comfortable with dealing with Sombra. I don't really have any issues, but I know what happens is when the Sombra gets into the team, everyone panics and there's just chaos. It's just absolute chaos. And obviously the key way to deal with a Sombra is you just stick together. You know, Sombras don't usually come out when you're walking as a very tight 5, you know? Yeah, time goes fast. Time goes fast, man. But it's good to hear from you, and I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. You know, and also thank you so much for, you know, the happy and very warm Easter wishes. Sombra is very annoying, but yeah, I feel like, for example, when you get an annoying sniper, it's tough, but you know, it's like the key point is obviously just stay in places that you're not in the open, so there's ways around that. With Genji, it's just like you wait until they stop reflecting, so once again, there's ways around that, but when someone's invisible, and the cooldown basically 5 seconds, they're basically permanently invisible anyway, for the most part, so it's like, they're still permanently invisible as far as I'm aware. But it is a bother. You know, there's a lot of situations where you're doing great, you're doing fine, you hear like a little hack, then literally everyone turns around, forgets about the payload, forgets about the push, and they go and find that Sombra. That's what I get annoyed by. So that's my pain point. Yeah, well, what have you been up to these days, Donaway? You know, things are the same for the most part. The only biggest change is, so I'm not sure if you were not aware at the time, but I used to be, you know, part of payroll. Payroll used to be the job that I've always done, but I'm still in the payroll sector, but I've actually moved on to a different position, so I don't really necessarily have to deal with directly payroll. So, you know, I'm more of like an analyst kind of person now. So that's a big change that I've had on my part. The only other thing is obviously you're still working on, you know, changes of schedules and things like that, but I think once the big holiday goes away, once a few people return from, you know, long time leave and stuff, I think, whoopsie, I think I'll be able to actually come down with a real solid schedule, and that's my next big goal. That's the one thing I actually really want right now in life. So, you know, I want to guarantee you guys when I'm going to be on enough. You know, like the old days. Monster Hunter Mondays. We say Freaky Fridays, which would be the scary games. You know, that kind of stuff. Oh, nice. So, work-wise, it sounds like you've been pretty busy yourself, right? But good on you for working 2 jobs, by the way. I know. Imagine that, DJ, going back to that. That's okay, so Vixen. Oh, you mean this game now? I can check that one. Wait, can I? Wait, what can I check while I'm in this mode? But have a good one on the list. Have a good night, and thank you for joining in. I do appreciate that. Used to like stay home for the whole week now. That's good. Yeah, that's true. I can understand. You know, it's definitely good to go out and do things from time to time as well. Because I think, oh damn, I can't check. I'll check it after I finish. I was gonna say Simulated Universe, sorry, but this universe. Yeah, I think for me, you know, I do see a lot of people, which is nice, you know, office space and all that. But I think for me, I definitely thrive on working from home. I mean, I get the work done at a faster pace. I'm not really having to deal with people. It's kind of nice in that sense, and just kind of I can focus on my own work. But it's very dependent on the type of job you have, of course.
It's over. Purging slash. Any expected shall pay.
That's a little unexpected though, DJ. That's cool. I mean, unexpected in the sense that of all these games, I didn't expect you to be playing Sudoku of all things. But that's cool. So it definitely sounds like your mind's kind of made more for the mathematical side of things, right? Which is cool. Man, I never really got into Sudoku for me personally. Would be cool actually. I think the only time I really play Sudoku sometimes is when it's the only game on the plane when you're flying to Japan. I say that because that's what I did last time. And there wasn't any movie I really wanted to watch as well. But I do wonder how hard it gets these days. Damn it, everyone's so separated.
My blade is already
No, it's fair enough, Donovan. Of course, it's not for everyone. I think some of these people just like to relax the mind fully, in some ways. True, and I guess for the most part, Sudoku, I don't imagine is gonna consume that much battery power, right?
purging slash. It's over. My turn. Such provocations don't go unanswered. Your turn.
Man, I'm just going full force in this one.
Final one. All exits are now clear.
I love that. That's an amazing finish to a battle. I think it's actually awesome that you do this though, DJ. I think if anything else, it's really good at practicing just more exercising the mind is I guess what I'm trying to say. And I think it's important that we keep doing that. I think sometimes we get so caught up in brain rot and brain dead things that we forget this stuff, Ooh, my film's coming. Yeah, been seeing a lot of the brain rot around the world, TikTok and all that. First station. Oh, happy to play the part then. So is that Varoxka? Varoxa? Hopefully I've got that right, but welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. We're Asian in New Zealand playing gacha games. Brain rot. I think yeah, mine's definitely attributed to TikTok. Is the main thing for me, DJ. A little bit too much TikTok sometimes. Yeah, hopefully you've been doing good though. People in the same. Wait, did I say it right though? Because I am from New Zealand. Also, people would say Varox and then because I guess I would kind of read it as Varoxa, like putting it together. Oh, I did. Sweet. I usually butcher names pretty bad. But I do hope you're doing good though. Yeah, today we're just doing a bit of gacha gaming, if you're familiar. Oh, what the? How does that come before that? Nope, Mintai69 is good to see you, by the way. How's everything? Slide. Yeah, Roxa, are you quite familiar with gacha gaming in any way or form, or do you play any of these kind of style games? Well, actually, that is gacha gaming. I think I can finish this next battle quick enough. I did Genshin for a while. Yeah, I think everyone has. I think every single gamer in existence has come from Genshin at one point or another. I'm very guilty of that. I used to do nothing but Genshin. Now I play like 20, 15 gacha games a day. Not much better now. Wait, who's gambling now? Okay, let's see. I think I can definitely do this. My food is going to arrive in 7:06. I have 6 minutes to beat this boss. Easy. Let's go. Oh, hold on. I like this topic. What TCG do you play at the moment? I used to play a lot of Pokemon TCG back in the days, but a very long time ago. Back when I didn't have a mortgage. I think is the key part here. No, let me charge up. Because when you put it that way, weed. That actually does make so much sense though, unfortunately speaking. Make it. Oh, I made it. Oof. Oh, Magic the Gathering has anime alternate arts? Oh, that's new. I didn't know about that. I never played Magic the Gathering though. It's one of the ones I've always wanted to. I had a few friends that are, pretty deep into it though. One minute, sweet. Yes, I feel like my team's definitely getting there. 8 minutes 4 seconds. I think my best time was 8 minutes 6 seconds. So we're doing work. I hate it. But do you actually hate it though? 20 almost max level. Yikes. I think one character we do need to build is Ambi. Oh damn, okay, fair enough. I mean, are you planning to just kind of collect it and keep it, for as long as you can, or did you have any want or desire to put it up for sale on, Trade Me or something like that, or Facebook Marketplace? And let's check the map. Where is my food? It's so funny. It is kind of fun having. I mean, if it wasn't so expensive, DoorDash and stuff, because you can kind of see where they are. They're completing another order nearby. Fair enough. See, so to build Anbi, what do we need? We need fundamental. Dude, that's the thing. Sometimes I don't like to engage in trades and stuff simply because of that. It's real annoying when someone ghosts you because of all the effort that you have to put into to kind of get it sorted, get it going. It's not as simple as that, right? Oh, by the way, DJ, just a fun fact. If you ever run into a player, I'm gonna tell you now. The name is Hana Song. Obviously that is the name of Diva's character. But if you ever find that person in quick play or whatever it might be, you probably want to leave that game. I'm gonna spread that right now. Now, basically, this play was the Reinhard. We did quick play. They AFK'd the first round. We thought they were genuinely AFK. Second round, we hopped in. They woke up. They waved at us, standing at the door before leaving, like as in to get out. They just waved at us, and they AFK for the second whole game, and then they left literally moments before the game ended, so we would have difficulty reporting them. So then we had to go through the whole route of, looking at recently played players and stuff like that. They were endorsement 1. But yeah, if you ever find one of those guys, watch out for that one. Sorry, you just reminded me of it, Brock, when you said the ghosting part, so that's where that story ties in. So there you go, DJ. Hana Song, watch out for that player. They're there to waste your time, 100%. I know, Hentai 69, it's terrible. I hate it when you get those kind of players, man. I mean, playing bad's one thing, that's okay since it's quick play, but doing that, come on. That's just unnecessary. Oh yeah, legitimately. I feel like I get like maybe every 2 times I log in, it's like congratulations and thank you for your report. Like this is terrible. The fact that it's that successful that many times. It's funny though. Crit rate, attack. Oh, this is good. This is a good one. We will keep this one. Crit damage. That is 5. Not acceptable. We're gonna play it tough now. 2, so that is not acceptable. That's it, okay. Oh, 100%. I genuinely can understand where you're coming from in that aspect. It's kind of like I just kind of wish that, we only play with 5 stacks, but we don't always have a 5 stack, and that's the issue. Oh, that's true. I agree with that logic 100%. There's some terrible people out there, man. Solo queue, I would never solo queue. I mean, okay, I have, but it's not something I would want to do on the regular. Oh man, it's so cool watching DoorDash. Someone ordered food and they're just right around the corner. Oh yeah, 100%. There's so it's bad for me because I have this. I have a memory for those who do bad pretty well. So for example, like I remember Hana song. There's another player I remember telling you earlier back in the days. His name was Russ Crane. I saw him again and like maybe like a few months later, and he did not chat at all. I feel like his chat had been banned. He was still endorsement 1, and he was a bad player in the sense that literally anytime you kind of did a good job in beating him, he just said, "Oh, you're cheating." And then if you saw him in the next game, he would just kind of flame and say the same thing, causing people to leave the game, you know. And it's just, "Oh, you're cheating, blah blah blah." And you know, at the end of the day, endorsement 1, chat was banned. So yeah, I remember those people. I always saw those. Why do you do this to yourself in Type 69? But fair enough, Rockstar. Because are there any other games that you do play, like multiplayer games in specific, actually? Because yeah, so I've never played War Thunder specifically. I mean, I've seen my brother play it for obvious reasons. But is it quite heavily multiplayer in the sense that you actually chat and talk to people? I don't think I'm planning to get the like count, so no, I won't miss it. I mean, there's still 8 days to go, if anything like now. Oh, thank you for that, by the way, DJ. Yeah, they are there for a reason, right? Whoa, hold on. Rusty, is that you? Oh my god, Rusty, help. So, how's everything going, by the way? This is Rusty, the champion Tekken player. Hope you're doing good though, Rusty. You're just being I'm assuming that's you, by the way, with the Rusty in front of the name. Fair enough. I've been thinking, actually, Roxa, you might even have an answer to this, whether or not you're into it, but I've been thinking about Last Epoch and Path of Exile too. I'm a big-time Diablo player, but I'm not sure which direction to go. I mean, that's my main issue right now. You know, I played Path of Exile 1, really enjoyed it. Never got too far in-game, though. Yeah, pretty much, we could only flex to each other and just saying, "I got this, I got that," right, DJ? Makes me up. Well, funnily enough, War Thunder, learning IP addresses and sending presents. It's probably not the best combination. And Zenless is going good. Zenless is going good. We did our star rail, so don't worry. Dailies all caught up and everything. So if I keep looking down, I'm just waiting for my DoorDasher to get here. But no, the gacha's been good, man. Let's see. We have currency. We're not spending yet on this one, so don't worry. But in terms of star rail, we're looking very healthy. And Rusty, we've got the Fate Stay. Fate series collaboration coming up on Honkai Star Rail, so that's quite big, actually. That is pretty peak though, Hentai 69, I do have to say. So it was a bad last patch. Because I know that a lot of people moved to Last Epoch, and I was curious as to why. So I'm assuming that it's because of that bad patch, unfortunately. Capital punishment? Fair enough, Yeah, so I mean, thoughts? Getting back into Honkai Star Rail if you haven't quit already? That's pretty much the next big patch. So for me, I'm just gonna get Casterus, and then that's pretty much it. So Casterus, I won't get the Lycone, and then I think I'll just move on from that point in time. So we've done that. Shiyu defense. We have done no Shiyu defense, so maybe we should do so. Electric and Ether. Oh, hang on. This is interesting. To give you an idea of how bad drop rates are, usually 1 rare, at least per bus. Usually 2 or 3. No, it's like 1 rare every 2. That's pretty bad. I think in today's age, especially gaming wise, I mean, we do expect to at least get 1 legendary per boss, depending. Could be a big time boss, world boss, or whatever. I don't know the case, but at least 1 drop. But 1 rare every 2 or 3 is pretty tough, actually. Oh crap, sorry, he's here. So, give me 1 second, I will be right back. Oh, sorry for the wait, guys. So unfortunately, the food didn't come because I think he gave the food to the wrong people, and those people just accepted it. I gave him a call, and he's gonna sort it out because he actually just straight up said, "Oh shit." So that was a thing. So unfortunately, I'm just waiting for the callback to see what happens now, and I think he went to go get it. But yeah, Rusty, I probably need to get into new Tekken, if anything else. Sorry, just catching up with the chat. Well, funnily enough, the Star Rail collab is around the corner, as far as I'm aware. So hopefully, it does happen. Do you know when it's up so I can uninstall? Oh, so you can uninstall. But yeah, the next one should be coming in the next collaboration. I think in the next phase, which is literally just the next big update, which will have 3 phases. So phase 2, phase 3. Well, actually, there's a Mahjong Gacha game. That's a good point with you. Yeah, I was just playing it earlier, so no worries there. But 100%, I don't think I'd quit anytime soon, too. Well, I tried to get kebabs. Sorry, I'm just catching up with the chat. But yeah, I got kebabs, but unfortunately it never happened. So we'll find out what's going on with the food. Oh, fine, Hawaiian, good to see you. Hope you're doing good, by the way. So maybe this week my brain got zooted from the bitch. Wait, have you seen Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood though? Or is that your first time? Bro's gonna try. Oh, bro's very happy now. Nuka's review. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, he seemed panicked as heck when I called him, so I don't know. I think he's gonna try and sort it out, but as long as I don't have to pay for anything, I'm good. Yeah, because I think Finance the next one. Yeah, that's what the rumors. I hope the rumors are true. No, there's a typo. Okay, I'll look into it. No, thank you for that, DJ. My bad. I binged it in like 3 days. Well, there you go, Flying Hawaiian. Hopefully it comes soon. Cause yeah, man, I was really hungry. How much mistake? Now I think for me, I like my rice dish kebabs, lamb. I usually go for, and that usually keeps me pretty happy. But I'm seeing what's going on now, because I think his car's just stuck there now. Man, that's really unfortunate, eh? Because it took like 20 minutes to prepare as well, which is really annoying actually. Hang on, posture check. 1 second. Okay, so let's see. DoorDash. What happens if your order doesn't arrive? I was so keen on kebabs too, man. What happens if your order doesn't arrive? Oh, okay, so we can do a thing. So select orders, choose the corresponding order. And the thing is, I mean, I do kind of empathize with how hard it is to find a place sometimes, you know, when you don't know your way around. I think my biggest issue is whoever accepted the order, that's the bad person. That's the person. That's the person I want to actually confront. Yeah, I'm never gonna eat, man. I'm actually hungry, man. Ugh. Okay, no. Surely not me. Surely not me. We have peak experience right here. Oh man. Okay, should I just quickly do one of these then in the meantime? Well, should I? Now, where's the thing? It says go to select orders. No, I'll keep it hidden for now. If that's alright. Well, no. I think I like to kind of find out everything on my own, you know what I mean? Sorry, page is loading. He kind of picked up, and then he's like, oh, you know, like, he's like, oh, damn, like, he stuffed something up. And he's like, hang on, let me get back to you. So he's gonna call me back kind of situation. But my belief is that he just dropped it off to someone else. They picked it up and said, cool, thanks. Bad in what sense? Hentai 69. Yeah, that's all good. No worries, one now. Yeah, bad in what way is the question? Okay, so like order tab. Oh, help. Order never. See, this is one you can say you received someone's order. Well, okay, who's gonna turn down free food? Yes, I get that. But I think knowing that someone else is missing on the food, I'd never take that, you know? There you go, Inside 69. That's what you meant. Use first to drop off details below to see where your dasher dropped off the order. But I said to just hand it to me, which is the main thing. So I did give him an instruction, to be honest. Hi, just checking. If I need to quickly make a reorder before the place shuts down. I don't think I'm going to pull on this character, to be blunt. I just don't have enough currency to go for it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know, I'm just trying to find a reply button. He's taking ages. I wonder if he just went back to the house and was like, can you give back the food? And then there's the person like, oh, we ate it, we don't need to, or something like that. You know what I mean? Sorry, this is not what I expected from today's stream. No, not really. It's kind of just lost time now. I think it's just annoying. It's a full stop. Probably is. When does this place got shut down? Find the line. Priorities. Man. Yeah, so there you go. Broxa. Fair enough. Well, yeah, to be fair, I was like, oh, you know, literally in the instructions, deliver it to me, hand it to me. I think the one thing I would do at minimum is like, okay, here's the order, knock on the door. What's your name? I'm not going to tell you the name, just what's your name? And I think that's the literal minimum thing you gotta do. Calling, I could tell there was maybe a little bit of the language barrier, which is unfortunately, but yeah, we got kebab quest at the moment. I think the place closes late, so I mean it's okay in that sense, but let's just push back my schedule now. That's not even though Blind and Wine, you got a tough life, man. Let's see. Okay, he's not gonna reply anytime soon. Sent 2 minutes ago, sent 4 minutes ago. I am just going to have to go to help. Order never arrived. Okay, so give me 1 second. You guys are gonna have to see the spelling screen. I will double check something, but I'll be right back anyway. Potentially. So yeah, that's what I mean. I'm just literally just 1 click away from saying order didn't arrive, and then let's give me a solution situation. But I can hear the dog barking, which is the neighbor's dog, so that always means someone is nearby. So I'll quickly double check that, and I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, sorry for the wait, folks. So yeah, I did fight for the kebabs. If you guys are interested, yes, there's a bit of a story, but we called the people. They called us back. Long story short, they gave it to the wrong people. They let us know which house they gave it to. I also told them off for being like, okay, first please check and ask who you're delivering it to. Because I'll be honest, I'm actually pretty pissed right now. But they've let us know who picked it up. You know, ethnicity wise, not that that matters, but at least I know I've got the right house when I go there. And I've dropped a message in our neighborhood chat group saying, I know who you are, I know what you did, and I would like you to contact me first originally, and if you don't, I will be paying you a visit and asking why you would do something like that. So in about 10 minutes, I'm going to go over to their house and I'm going to find out why. I got my $22 credit. I ordered again, so we're getting another one in half an hour, so that's okay. But yeah, long story short, yeah, no, I'm pretty pissed. I mean, poor service from the DoorDasher to not check, and just a terrible person to pick it up and take the food. So yeah. Hey Gollum, what's up? Hopefully you're doing good. Yeah, man, it's just a kebab. It's just like, could you just not ask who was? I was like, did you ask who was at the door? Did you ask what their name was before you gave the order away? And they're like, no, we didn't, unfortunately. They apologized, which is cool. I appreciate that. I appreciate a good apology. It sounded like the husband had a language barrier, but the wife was all good, so she had English, so I could actually convey that to her. But yes, legitimately, a neighbor did take the food. So I've come back to let you guys know at least because I think it's not nice to leave you guys hanging. But yeah, after this, I'm just gonna go knock on the door. They can probably lie if they want, but at least they'll know that I know where they live and I know what kind of people they are. So yeah, I mean, it's. I think I can deal with hungry, but I think the most important thing for me is I'm really, what's the word? Not good when it comes to injustices. So I think when you do wrong things like that, then it obviously affects someone else. So I've lost my time, I've lost my food, and that's unfortunate. It's just this is my holiday, man. I'm on public holiday. I don't need this. I know, man. It's the problem is it's not even the first time this kind of stuff has happened. I think the worst of it was when we used to do HelloFresh. We actually got our HelloFresh delivered. It went to the wrong house again, typical. And what happened was when we actually visited. Oh, hang on, I got a phone call. 1 second. What's up, guys? This feels more like a just chatting stream now. Oh my life. Alright, so the twist is that the people called me back, as in the DoorDash deliverer. It was the wife, because she speaks better English than the husband, and the wife said, hey, apparently your order was actually cancelled from the kebab place. She's like, I suggest you call them. We're sorry for the inconvenience, but we didn't pick it up because we never received the order, and we only picked up the curry from next door, which ended up going to the place, where they ended up picking up the curry and then giving to the other house that was quite close to us, which ended up being that house. So they believe. So long story short, oh my god, this is confusing me. So they didn't pick up my kebabs because it was cancelled. They picked up the curry from next door. They took that curry and then they gave it to a house which is very close to us. So they made me believe that that house has stolen my kebabs, when in fact there was no kebabs picked up at all. But the thing is, I was like, cool, okay, I'll take that advice on board. I called the kebab place and they're like, hey, I don't know what they're talking about. We made the kebabs. It's been here the whole time, waiting for that driver. So I'm like, okay, sweet. So I mean, we got the credit. I got credits back, so I ordered another kebab fresh anyway, because I'd rather have one fresh. So apparently a driver has picked that up and then is on the way again in about 6 minutes. What I wanted to then ask, which I didn't think of asking, was like, can you throw in the original kebabs anyway? So I called them trying to get their attention, because I didn't think about it until later. But it was too late, the driver had already picked it up. I didn't even know. And apparently that pickup was fast as heck compared to the first one. I don't know why. It was supposed to take like half an hour. That was a surprise to me. So unfortunately, I don't know what happened to that kebab, and the kebab place just ended up getting $44 from us. Overall. For something that should have been $22, because it was a special anyway. But yeah. Long story short, you guys are right. The kebab never existed. Technically, but did I don't know who to believe, man. I don't know who to trust in this point in time. I do this? Well, 100%. Legitimately, I would rather have one of you guys take that kebab than it go to waste. I don't want to know that they threw it in the bin or whatever, but see, the confusing thing is, wouldn't the DoorDashers see where I live and be like, okay, sweet as, did I arrive at this house or did I not? But and it sounds like they don't ask the people when they open the door, what's your name? Because if I was a DoorDasher, I would do that. 15, good to see you, by the way. Wait, sorry, guys. Too sick to leave it. Well, yeah, there we go. So, I mean, if you do it, Golem, I wish you the best of luck, because clearly these things happen. Now, what I was going to say originally as well, before I got cut off, was this also isn't the first indication of something similar. When we used to do HelloFresh, our HelloFresh, the groceries for like the week, was delivered to the wrong house. I almost suspect that same house for some reason. And apparently the person picked up that order happily from the HelloFresh deliverers. And then what happened is we then chased them up, went to the house and be like, hey, you've got our stuff, do you still have it? And then they just blatantly looked at us for like an entire week's of grocery and was like, we threw it away. So I was like, I mean, 100%, I bet they didn't throw it away. But it's like, how do we even chase that up? But it's like, I don't know, man, just delivery stories, man. Yeah, make sure what you order actually exists. Oh my god, I can't. I don't even believe this just happened, man. Swim over New Zealand for the free. Hey, honestly, it could be worth. Could be worth. Hang sorry, 1 second. Let me switch sources. Sorry, still here. Just switching sources. Do I have an Overwatch source? I just want to log into Overwatch and just summon all my loot boxes. Do I not? Okay, maybe I need to make one. Overwatch. Raising from my bit. Oh man, what a day, man. This is not how I expected my holiday to go. Oh, sorry, let me change the source size. So I just want to check. How much time do I... One day. Oh, I could technically do it tomorrow. Food's here in about 2 minutes. Yeah, I honestly, I don't want to take any more chances with this crap. I'm gonna wait outside in 2 minutes. But no, so I know you guys were waiting for ages. Honestly, the plan was I was just gonna stream, do some battle pass, or some loot boxes, and go from there. Unfortunately, because of the timing and the nature of what happened, I probably won't be able to do that. So I was thinking if I had time to maybe do it for the next stream, or maybe sometime later tonight, I don't know. And just kind of go from there. But it looks like battle pass wise, we still have a full day plus. So maybe I'll save that for tomorrow. So I know you guys were waiting around forever, and I feel terrible about it, but 100% you don't expect this kind of stuff to happen. Even Little Red is unhappy. At least one legendary guaranteed in every box. The drama was worth it. Why me? Okay, I think they are here though, so maybe I'll go pick it up. I'll see if it's all good. Then maybe I'll come back and I'll just do the loot boxes. Actually, I'll do the loot boxes because I think that's only gonna take like a few minutes. That shouldn't be a big deal. Hang on. Go. A bit fast. Maybe I should change the timing on that. Okay, it looks like they should be here. Okay, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna wait for that order. So I'll be right back. Pull those loot boxes. And thank you very much for your patience. So 128. Some fun stuff. Here we go. I'll be right back. God damn. Oops, that's the wrong command. Okay, we are back. So, good news is the order has arrived. We have it. Everything is all good. The funny part is that the person didn't ask for my name and still handed me the dish. I can't believe this. We're gonna train these people, man. He just comes up and is like, here you go. The dude never asked for my name. Oh my god. This could happen all over again. We don't even know it. Anyway, here we go. Sorry, kebab time. But we will quickly do this because I've been waiting forever for this, first of all. So here we go. We're gonna open the randoms. Oh no, not like this. Oh, funny. How to train your Dawn Dasher. New series incoming. Look out for this. Now you took kebabs on you. I know, right? Alright, here we go. Legendary skins. 127 and 128. Surely. Oh my god. I know, right, Gollum? I'm gonna be so mad if it is. Alright, open all link boxes. I love that there's a number there for that, so that makes life a lot easier. Oh wow, it's literally 1 second. Where's the cool animation? So we got legendary beekeeper, we got legendary jazzy skin, legendary demon, legendary jack-o'-lantern, oh my god, that's cool. Legendary slasher, legendary werewolf, legendary nomad. It's kind of funky actually. We got beekeeper, legit. Lumberjack, that's pretty cool. And we got a snowboarder. Let's see what else we got. We got Venom. Oh, that seems more legendary. We got this Racer, Fantasia. What kind of cool. But the epic ones look better than the legendary ones. I'll open the legendary one. So I actually didn't read it. I thought I was gonna like see animations of it popping once and one at a time, but whoops. the more you know. Oh, I can just press down. So much easier. Okay, down. Got some highlight intros. Cool. Release. Cool. Awakening. Cool. Bullet walk. Oh, I do like a good bullet walk. That's very cool. Coalescence. Excuse me. Glasses. Keeping you safe. Maker activated. Okay, so we got a few things. That's true. They can still be. That's pretty funny. Actually, I like that. I like the Lava Angel one. I'm gonna use that one actually. Got some dances. Cool. Okay, that's not bad. We're gonna open this too. One. Here we go. I've never seen this before. That's cool. Okay. Something actually I won't use it. Yeah, it's unfortunate. They did look a little bit disappointing, but we'll take it.
Look at us. We're amazing.
Look at us. We're amazing. Oh, sorry, Luffy. That's a pretty dope hog. I think I'll use that one. Nice, 128. Yeah, sorry. I think as you guys might understand, it's kebab time. It's been a day. It's been a night. Hope you guys are all going good. Hope you guys have all been doing well. Hopefully, Gollum, you don't have any nightmares with DoorDash. But I'm gonna eat. Kebab time. I might as well make an emote for this. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for the patience. Thank you for joining with the stories. And for those who need to overwatch, eat, play games, relax, do what you need to do, feel free, and we'll catch up as soon as we can. Hopefully I don't get scammed. That's why I fly in the wild. Oh my god, you're still going 15 Guru. No! Oh, yikes. Alright, thank you again. We'll catch up later, and all the best.